What are some of the lessons that I wish I would have learned going into sales that I wasn't taught that would have really helped me out? This is an important question. I'm Scott Silverman. I'm coming to you live from the North Shore of Oahu. I am at Sharks Cove on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. Now, here's the thing. There's a huge difference between what happens in sales training proper and what happens in your process of going in and meeting with buyers. And what you're going to find is it's usually wrapped around weirdness. It's usually wrapped around timing. It's usually wrapped around the way that the person's hinting at objections to you. And you're not going to get this in role play. You're not going to get this in training. It's one of those things that you actually have to live through. It's one of those things that you have to sit down and meet with your buyers and see what's going down, because the training really can't prepare you for it. Sure, you can have a sales manager, a sales coach, or a sales mentor do role play with you and do practice with you, but at the end of the day, that's really to prepare you for what's going to happen out in the field. And when I see salespeople struggle, one of the reasons is they'll say, well, I wasn't prepared for this in role play. I wasn't really taught all these things in role play. Well, role play, like I said, can only prepare you for about 60% of the issues that you're going to run into. Even if you do have somebody who pushes you and gives you all the objections, they can't put you through all the paces that are going to happen in a presentation. They could tell you about them and they could say, hey, here's what to expect, here's what's going to, but until you live through them, sales training is not the same thing as a sales presentation, and you need to recognize where you're struggling. So this is why I always say, hey, if you're in sales, one of the best things that you could ever do, one of the best things that you could ever do is you can get a notebook and make notes about every sales call that you run on. What was the objection? At what point do you feel like you lost the buyer? What did you do to get the sale? What was it that caused that sale to happen? Because then you could go back and pinpoint, hey, here's some of the ideas that I have going on. Here's some of the reasons why I think I may have got the deal or I may have been struggling. And then when you meet with a coach or a mentor, you can say, hey, look, I was taking really good notes, and here's what was going on, and here's what I saw, and here's what the issues were, okay? So there's a huge difference for you between sales training and what happens in the field. And to an extent, you can try to duplicate it, but once again, it's like if you've ever taken comedy classes, which you should, there's a thing about timing. And there's only so much that role play can do to prepare you for that, and then you got to be on your own. There you go. You got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it every time I send out a video. You'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultants and another fantastic video, probably from a cool location. Today, right now, I'm at Sharks Cove, North Shore of Oahu. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.